Well, hello, and welcome back to the tower. So you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. It is Saturday, and it is time for another tournament. We can never have too many tournaments because there's always another Saturday and Wednesday. So we're always going to be going nonstop. So let's get this going. Wait, this is not the right one. There it is. I still have to get the stream set up. Obviously, I had some issues the other day when I was streaming No Man's Sky. I forgot to set Maria up. It happens. Slow mode, 5 seconds. There we go. I still haven't... I need to ask Maria about the chat on the screen. I haven't done that yet. Everything's a work in progress, and sometimes progress works you. Or something. Okay. Hey, Christian, how you doing? Alright, so that's set up. This is set up. We're ready to rock. Okay. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. Now, let's see. Anti-cube. Nope. Maybe today will be the day. There you are, Dimcore. Maybe today will be the day. Hey, Fat, how you doing? First, I think that's a little out of my range. Just a little out of my range, but we'll try. We'll do our best. You never know. Anything can happen. I want to surprise everybody with the bracket. Wait, I already showed you guys the bracket in the video. Never mind. Can you imagine I completed a mission? No, I'm not going to need rerolls for this tournament, Christian. I'm not going to need them. I was going to do some rerolls. We'll do rerolls after. Because I have everything set for rerolling. But here's the reality. The bracket is beautiful. Oh, it changed. Oh, I have to be Rev Bear. I don't know what happened. I swear this is different from last night. But whatever. Second place is 650 waves. I finally got the bracket of my dreams, guys. We'll do rerolls after, though. Also, I'm kind of curious. I was thinking of rerolling MVN first. What were you guys thinking? Hey, Ghetto, how you doing? Yes, this is a very nice bracket. I couldn't be happier. I was actually concerned because I queued up at a different time. And then I got this sweetheart bracket, and I'm like, oh my goodness. The New Year gods have smiled upon me. Yeah, I want to do MVN first, honestly. I also don't have the ban chart. I know there's a specific way you're supposed to ban things, so I need to find the ban chart. I'm hoping I can at least get MVN going, because my economy is suffering. Like, a lot. We're having an economic crisis. No, what happened today? Wait, did something happen? I did get 4 core bands, Ghetto, to try and make it easier. I know it's not going to be easy. I have to get Golden Tower Combo 10, because holy, I'm suffocating here. And tomorrow, I made my prediction video, like, I forget who asked about it. Hey, Henrik, how you doing? So I made my 2025 prediction video. I feel like it's going to be pretty naive compared to what's actually going to happen. But we'll see. Wait, one of the top 3 got banned? So there, Marto, there was a post on Reddit by somebody with Fudd's name but spelled backwards, and on the screen it was the same thing we had. We had the tournament at the top, and it was open. We had the event, and then right beneath this was like a red palace, red door kind of thing. I think it was more like a red palace. But anyways, there's some new thing coming in the next patch. It was just, it's... Fudd's, like, loves to tease stuff like this, because he's done it before with, like, the Legends bracket. He just put out the icon. Then everybody was like, oh, we're getting a new bracket. You know? So I don't know what this means. I know that some people have been asking for a different game mode to do. But wait, how'd the top one get banned? So you're talking, who got banned? It's not that early. 30 minutes. Hey, Faust, how you doing? Calsworth got banned? Oh. Well. Pour one out for Calsworth. I don't know if they make bans public, Marto. So I doubt we would know. Hey, Rocket Man, how you doing? So I used to play a game where the bans were public, but they had to stop doing it because of privacy concerns. So I wouldn't expect them to ever say why he got banned outside of he was banned. So that's interesting. He was doing so well, too. It's 5 seconds. So I'm super... I'm super confused. That's weird. I've never had YouTube do that. Hold on, let me change it again. Oh, congrats, Ghetto. Oh. Yeah, I can see they scrubbed him from last week's thing. He's no longer ranked. Huh. Hey, Jason, how you doing? How'd you miss it by 17 minutes, Jason? I honestly, dude, I have so many alarms for this. I have an alarm on my phone. I have an alarm on my computer. I have so many alarms to make sure I don't miss the tournament. Because I did the same thing. Like, one day, I was like, oh, I'll do the tournament when I wake up. And I slept in, and I kept sleeping. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Ooh. Nice, Ghetto. Oh, a double shot. Oh, my God. Oh, that's going to be a heartbreaker. Yep, it was 3. So close. Oh, right. I need to. I'll swap it when I switch to. Oh yeah, I can switch my priority now. I forgot it's the range tournament. I do. Damn it. All right. Had to start over. I always hate this one. I don't think I need Death Wave. I think Death Ray's nerfed this tournament. Yeah, so we can just leave range card on. That's fine. Keep cash. Well, what am I going to replace instead? I really need to get that extra card slot. I don't know why. I turned it down to 1 second. Oh, I did the wrong one. I can probably just swap slower out. That should be fine. Yeah, I can just swap out slower. I think that'll be fine. All right, so here we go again. I did set range to max. This is as max as I got. My lab is only level 6, dude. Yeah, I did. I said it. Yeah, I guess you guys... It's at 6. 6 is all I got. 1.12. Oh, right. That's fine. Yeah, if that happened, Fat, I'd be having to scramble to buy, like, gems out of the store. For, like, $5 or something. I accidentally hit a module draw when I was fumbling around my modules, and I'm like, great. How do I do that? The boss? How do I move the orbs? Oh, okay. Whoa, not that far. Alright, that only moves my one orb. Oh, okay, it was a boss wave. I must have killed it so fast I didn't see it, that's why. So this is weird, I've never had so much rain. Oh no, my black hole butt crack is bigger. Oh, hey, Ampy grew. Ampy grew for once in his life. Hey, Marius, how you doing? I think I get about 3x, maybe 5x. I don't max out like I used to. Honestly, it doesn't matter anyways. I mean, it helps. It would help if I maxed out, but... You know, at the end, I'm gonna get one shot either way, usually. Oh, thank you, Floss. Yeah, guys, please like the stream. Appreciate it. And sub if you haven't. That's great, too. I actually had somebody, Floss, who was like... I was doing an Idol Slayer stream, so it was a different game. And they were like, I hate how you had it on sub-only mode. I couldn't even ask a question, and I watched the full 4-hour stream. And I was like... really confused, because I was like, dude, you could sub. It's only... it was like 20 minutes. Really? Hey, MP, how you doing? Oh, shoot. I'm glad you reminded me of that, because I forgot to do that before the tournament. I need to do that right now. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you for bringing up Idol Slayer, even though I brought it up first. Because I forgot. This is why I should never put off doing Idol Slayer dailies. And I did today. Probably after the tournament, Faust. That's what I was planning on doing. We'll do it after the tournament. I was planning on before the tournament, but when I saw the bracket, I'm like, okay, let's just get the tournament out of the way, because I don't think... I figured I was fine with the bracket I got. Oh, this is going to be painful. Also, I was sleepy, so I didn't start as early as I wanted. It is what it is. I'm allowed to be sleepy, I think. So everybody heard the news, right? Calsworth is banned. $14 waves to go. I doubt they're going to ever give us an official reason, Marius. I don't know what's going on because is YouTube having issues, guys? Yeah, Cal's was getting number ones for a while there. That's probably why he was under so much scrutiny, if you ask me. All right, look, give me a second, and I'll just turn it off since we're having issues. That usually it doesn't say, it doesn't have problems. I don't know what's going on today. Yeah, they're not going to really be too explicit. Any game that does bans, they usually don't come out and say explicitly why people get banned. He was like the number one player, Nick, if you pay attention to things, which I don't know how you don't, but, you know. Like anything MP, it's time. It's time in the game. Wait, what happened on with the Black Friday stuff? So, I mean, the thing is, if you started today, it would take you probably 2 years to get to the end game. And it depends what level of free to play you are. Oh. Oh, unlimited stones. What I'm honestly surprised at, guys, and maybe this is a controversial opinion. Oh. So people bought more stones than they could. Oh. So, I mean, it's a fun game, MP, but you're going to have to run the game 24/7 to compete. If you're not willing to buy the ad package, you're going to be like, it also depends on your tolerance for watching ads. I cannot stand advertising. So even on games that I am like, what I'll say mostly free to play for, like my Idle Kingdom Defense game, the only thing I ever bought was the ad-free package in that game because I cannot tolerate ads. If you give me the option of paying $10 to not see ads, I will pay $10 every time. Wait, Cal lashed out? Oh, move the airwaves, okay. Whoops, that's the wrong way. Let's try that. Why does that look... No, did I not? Oops, wrong way. Is that better? I'll leave it at that. It doesn't force ads on you, but the thing is, you need to watch. Hey, Sar, how you doing? You need to watch ads, for things like any free-to-play game. There's a lot of incentive for you to watch ads, but they won't force you to watch ads. Yeah, 1 second. I got the best bracket I've ever had in my life. Second place is 650, 648. Oh, so they were fighting. Okay, well that makes... Well, I feel conflicted over that. Hey, every now and then you get a winner, Henrik. This is the bracket I've been dreaming of. Actually, the bracket I've been dreaming of. Apparently, YouTube's having issues today because the 1 second delay people are getting caught with. No, Henrik. You know, look, I've had bad brackets too. Not everyone gets to be a winner all the time. Oh, so I see. I didn't even know about the Black Friday stuff. I didn't know there was like... So that's really... Wait. I'm getting conflicting things. Did Cal get banned because he lashed out, or did Cal get banned because they were doing an investigation on him cheating? Because I got two... I heard he was under investigation for a while, which doesn't surprise me at that level of the game. You're going to be scrutinized pretty hard, especially with other top-level players being like, how is he doing this? You know what I mean? Okay, both. Okay. A little column A, a little column B kind of thing. Yeah, but I'm honestly surprised that they don't just have a cheater bracket and that, like, they just demote people to the cheater bracket in the tournament. So, like, people that cheat, like, they don't know that they're in the, like, and, you know, they don't know they're in the cheater bracket. And it just demotes them down there. Gotcha. 5 minutes, Nick. You got 5 minutes to get into the tournament. Don't be waiting. So his response accelerated their response. Nice, Nick. Wait, if you know you're getting into Gold League, what? I don't, you know, I'm just not going to ask. Some things are better left unknown. Because the heat for this one is ranged ultimate. So because ranged ultimate sucks so much and you need as much range as possible, I have to play with ranged ultimate. I mean, I need to play with range. Because range ultimate, range is nerfed with the more tower range you have. It's the one thing tower range does do is that you gain range faster than range gains range. So the one thing I need to do for this specific tournament condition is have as much range as possible to negatively impact the range ultimate, because when the range ultimate happens, bad things happen. Yes, what Henrik said. Because basically when the range when the range is ultimating and he shoots your tower, you can't shoot bullets. So it's a pretty big problem. But the larger your range is, yeah, exactly what Henrik said. So if you have 150 meter range, they shoot it like 90 meter. If you have the 69 range, they shoot it like 60. But the thing is, the more range you have, the more disadvantaged the range guys are. It's the one advantage of having range, and you generally don't want range for anything else. It doesn't, because it's an ultimate. So ultimates ignore like black hole, otherwise it wouldn't matter. Like if black hole worked on ultimates, it like none of the ultimates would matter except for like ultimate boss. Which I don't even know there's an ultimate boss, but probably the basic turning into a boss would be the only ultimate that would work. Yeah, I use BlueStacks 5 with Hyper-V. There's other emulators that people prefer, so you can use whatever your favorite emulator is. I have to use one Hyper-V because I use Hyper-V for other things. Lee, that will be revealed in the next episode because it's also going to depend on what happens on Wednesday. And also, I'm not going to count my chickens before they're hatched, man. Anything can happen. I've had so many tournaments where I think I have a certain rank all locked up, and then something happens. Wow, Nick, you might want to report that person. Congrats, Christian. I don't know how you report somebody. There's got to be a way. So I didn't even know there was unlimited Black Friday packs. That's kind of hilarious. That's kind of a hilarious bug. Yeah, it's true. This should be a second placer. Sure, Colin, how you doing? Okay, you got to do it through Discord. Okay. I didn't know if there was an in-game way to flag somebody as, you know what I mean? Oh. Wait for it. Oh, my alarm got turned off. The bread, the only thing, it's either Death Wave or Chain Lightning. One of the two. Really? That's messed up, Colin. What did you put in a ticket about? I would have put a ticket in about that. Obviously, there's been some issues with the specials. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the missile today. That's fine. No, that's terrible. I mean, but at the very least, you have the chance, right, of putting in a ticket and then making things right, right? I'd always say give people the benefit of the doubt to make the situation right. So, because they can always go back. Hey, New, how you doing? They can always go back and hopefully make it right for you, Colin. you know, what can I say? Obviously, you shouldn't have had that experience in the first place, but I want to at least give them the benefit of the doubt to try and, Brad, you need to tell us what your modules are. You really should have Deathwave. Yeah, it sounds like it was auto moderation. So like I said, hopefully they get it right. Oh, we're doing great. Today's going to be a great day, New. I promise you that. So, I mean, I just hope that they do the right thing and get it sorted out for you, because that's really unfortunate. But hopefully everything works out in the end. I think I'm pretty good about customer support, so I'm hoping that they will handle this and expedite it correctly. I didn't, you know, the funny thing is I must live in a black hole because I didn't know anything about all the Black Friday stuff. What are the relics, Jason? I guess I could look. Hold on. Let's see. What are the relics for sale? They're both passable. I mean, you could get the 2% health, maybe, but I would say you could probably pass on that. It's not mandatory. You certainly don't need 5% defense absolute. Hey, John, how you doing? You bought... Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to get the 2% health, but... my defense percent is 76%. Oh, no, 69. Whoops. It would be 76% if I had my modules rolled correctly, which I haven't yet. We're going to do some re-rolling after today. Yeah, if you have the medals, go for it. Just be aware you'll also probably have to purchase the themes and stuff like that for the next, and the medals for the next one. I honestly wish they did mist relics a little bit differently, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like they should just have, like, rather than this rotation, they should have, like, the store where you can buy any one you've missed at any time or something like that. And maybe, you know, some player, it's like there's a way to get a third, I don't know. I feel like there should be some kind of catch-up mechanic. Hey, Vincent, how you doing? My HP lab is maxed, Marius. A lot of my labs are maxed. See, I actually did too much. See, max health, and my defense is 39, which is high. One day I'm gonna max my defense percent lab. One day. Yeah, Rocket Man, I do agree. I like that. I like that they're adding other relics too. You know, I honestly don't want to know how you guys did it because then I can't exploit. I want a relic that increases cells. The amount of cells you get. Colin, the thing is, the unfortunate reality of where I'm at in the game is that defense doesn't matter. So since defense doesn't matter, upgrading my wall regen doesn't matter. It's not going to help me. So that's why I didn't bring up doing health regen. That is a lab I really want to max out at some point, but it's got to be deprioritized compared to things that actually help me get further. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I would love to max it out and just have it checked off as being maxed out. But it just not gonna happen. Hey, Nick, don't feel bad. Today I accidentally fumbled and bought a module pack for 200 gems. But where are you? Where are you in the tournament, Rocket? Like it depends where you are in the game. It's great. It's great in Champion League. Like, it carried me in Champions League, dude. Nice, Ghetto. I mean, it carried me at the beginning of Legends, too. But I'll say this. I would recommend maybe looking at other labs for damage. That's what I would say. I don't know, it's hard to know exactly with your configuration, what your goals are and stuff like that, what would help you the most. Because that's basically what I was doing in Champion League. I was running all 5 labs. And I am hybrid. So for the record, I'm not like Glass Cannon. I am hybrid. I can take a hit or two. But yeah, pretty much you with the way things are right now, everything points towards damage. For better or for worse. Really, Vincent? You're a wild man. No respec. No target priority. Oh, Christian's out at 2,000. Did you get first, Christian? Yeah, I have max damage, attack speed, crit factor. I'm working on damage per meter right now just because I know I'm going to need that for Spotlight. So that's one that I'm like, oh, I should get this for Spotlight. Or Spotlight, excuse me, Spotlight Plus. Nice, Christian. Congratulations. There was somebody who was going to come here. Hey, Genesis, how you doing? Well, you're going to hate me for my bracket, Genesis. Everybody's going to hate me for my bracket. I found the sleeper bracket for once. It's too late, Marius. The tournament's over. It's closed. Hey, Black Turtle, how you doing? Sometimes you just get lucky, Christian. Just be thankful to be lucky. You know, I have to say. Oh, okay, you're in your run now. Okay, good luck, Marius. I have to say, guys, there is to me some humor in people exploiting the Black Friday sale. Okay, like it just makes me laugh, dude. No, I got GT 8 Plus. Black Turtle, I just put the video out earlier today, and that shows where I'm at. I don't have enough for GT 9. I need to get 9. I just got 8. Oh, nice, Vincent. What happened, Sar? Oh, no. I don't know. Christian got 2K, so that's Christian's been our leader here, or not our leader, but our watermark is the word I was looking for. That's why it's hard. So Foss, something like this, it's hard for me to like call it an exploit when I guarantee you there's a bunch of people like you, Foss, that accidentally did it. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, right? Like let me set the expectation here, right? It's one of those things where if you accidentally bought like 5 or 10, I would be like, okay, you're probably misguided, right? Like you're a little misguided. We're gonna have to figure something out, right? If you went and decided to buy 100 Black Friday packs, well, then it's like, okay, you clearly knew you were hitting the cap over and over and over and over and over again. Though it is kind of funny. Like, it's kind of funny to me in the sense that, like, if I was developing this game, man, I would be conflicted on what to do. Because I wouldn't want to ban people, because I'm banning the people. Yeah, Genesis, there was some kind of Black Friday issue where people could buy more than the 3 packs. Some people bought like 100 packs. So, like, I'll be totally honest. As a developer, banning somebody who was willing to throw 100 Black Friday packs at me, like, it's really hard for me to do that. I'd have to figure out something else. You know what I mean? Especially since, like, to me, at the end of the day, whose fault was it? Who really screwed up? But what I would probably do is be like, look it. We're not going to do a charge. We're not going to return the money. You obviously wanted these packs. You broke the rules, so we're not going to ban you. But what we can do is this. Oh, really? Was that the penalty? That's kind of hilarious. Hey, Mohammed, how you doing? Yeah, that's what I mean, Christian. There's a difference between somebody that does it and gets like -5, and there's somebody else who goes and gets it to like -100. Okay, but I'm explaining, like, if I was the developer, the controversy, you know, because I would have to figure out a way to be like, look, we're not going to refund your money. Probably what I would do is just give out the monthly packs. No, so don't get me wrong. I'm not excusing someone who clearly bought 100 packs is not cheating, right? But you gotta admit there's some irony. There's some irony, right, in trying to ban people that are willing to throw so much money at you. Like, you understand what I'm saying, kind of? Yeah, I would say they'd have to see, like, if I was trying to handle it, this is what I would do. I would say for every Black Friday purchase, you basically have purchased a metal, one of the 7 packs you can get in the future, right? And be like, so you purchased 100. So we're going to give you the 3 you got. We're going to have to take away the 97 you didn't get. And then we're going to have to say you get 7 stone packs every month on the first of the month for, you know, the next 14 months or something like that. But I still ultimately put the fault at the developer for letting this happen. And to me, it's comically bad. But I mean, that's what I was trying to say. Like, as a developer, I'd be like, man, I screwed up. I let you do this. How do I make it right? Is what I'm saying. Because there is a clear conflict of interest. Because clearly, somebody bought 100 packs. Well, they wanted to spend, I don't know, what was the Black Friday? They threw $9,000 at me. I believe it's a tech tree issue. Or actually, I'm not sure, Black. So there was some kind of issue, Muhammad, on Black Friday where you could purchase more than the allocated amount of Black Friday packs in the in-game store, not Xwalla. So I don't know. I'm not going to go into I'm not trying to get people to understand how the exploit works because we're not trying to be exploiters here. No, Genesis says I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to dispute that it is or isn't exploiting. I'm trying to point out that it's hilarious the type of exploit this is, right? And the conflict of interest that this kind of exploit has, right? Like, this is not an exploit where, like, they did something in-game and the developer didn't get any money out of it and it just created chaos, right? This is an exploit where if they bought 100 packs, the developer got $9,000, and now it's like, here's the dilemma. I'm obviously not going to give you your $9,000 back, you cheater. But how do we make it right so you keep throwing money at me? You follow me? I think the best thing they could do is take away the money, take away the stones, and say, look, you were only supposed to get 3, so we're going to give you the 3 you got. Yeah, maybe. I can't. The problem with refunding like that too, Faust, is then that gets you in trouble with your credit card processor. I don't know how Google Play does it, but usually that's not, Yeah, if they spend it, they have to go negative. That's what Diablo Immortal does. They just put you negative, and then you have to, but see, Diablo Immortal doesn't have limited purchases, so they just put you negative, and you have to buy your way out. Because there was a guy who used, like, the Diablo Immortal gray market. And, 1350, 1,000 medals, and, like, 500 gems? Wasn't it? For Black Friday? Yeah, I don't think they can actually put them negative. I feel like they'd have to roll them back. Congrats, Omega! Or wait, is that good or bad for you? I thought that was good for you. Oh, this was less? Oh, that was a holiday pack. Oh, was the in-game... I thought it was 90. Oh, okay, it was that one. No, they bought apparently 40,000 stones, yeah. Oh, it was $30. Okay. Okay, so then you would convert. See, I would just say, look, for every 2 you bought, we'll just give you a future pack, and we have to take away what you got, you know? That's the only way to me to kind of even the scale, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's why Marius, they got to take the medals away. Oh, damn, Omega, you got a tough bracket. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Black Hole, yeah. Yeah, that's why they have to get rolled back, Black Turtle. They have to get rolled back. That's not an option. And, I mean, the medals have to get rolled back, too. Like the whole thing is they would have to get it rolled back. And then what they would have to do is say, and then make it, and say, look, we'll just give you you get 7 stone packs. We're going to give you X number of stone packs for free, and you get them on the first of the month, and that's what we're going to do. And and since we rolled you back, we will unban you. And probably, if they can't roll them back immediately, leave them banned for like a week. Well, that Henrik, that's not how I would handle it, Henrik. Okay. Probably Genesis. Calsworth had a blow up about it. Calsworth got banned. Oh, okay. Came out as soon as it happened. I didn't know about it. All right, congrats, Jason. Get that black hole. So I mean, it's if they didn't get rolled back, man, that's messed up. So many games have drama, Omega. I just. Yeah. Yeah, I would say like up to like -6, I would leave it because okay, you reset it 3 times. I would definitely be like, look, we know what you did. Okay, if you ever do anything like this again, you're getting banned, and that's about where I would leave it for somebody that went to -5 or something like that. It's a tough line to walk, Omega. I'll say this: it's hard. Huh? I mean, so like spending 9K to get banned is nothing, but this was only 3,000 black. But let me put it this way: there was a guy in World of Warcraft. He was the #1 rogue back in Burning Crusade. So this was, to put this in perspective, this was like 2000. I want to say 2009-ish. Because Foss, because Henrik said I needed to pull them back to the center of my black hole. So they're inside. Slightly. The other orbs can't move, yeah. Only my inner orbs move. Yeah. So he had, what was it? What was the thing that he had? He had the Warglaives of Azeroth, which is a drop from Illidan in BC. He was like the #1 rogue in the game, okay? And I want to remind you this. This was 2009-ish, I want to say. He sold his account for 10 grand. Blizzard figured it out in like 24 hours, and the guy was banned. The guy who bought the account got the account was banned forever. So back in 2009, somebody spent 10 grand for like 2 days. So I'm not surprised by this in the least. Yeah, that's why I made sure the 2009, like you adjust that for inflation, it was probably closer to 15,000. If I had to just do an off the cuff estimate, it was probably like 13 to 15,000. Yeah, that's what I mean, Henrik, by the conflict of interest. And that's the problem with anything like this. No, he got what I mean, he knew the risk, Nick. No F for him. He knew the risk, and he got. You know? I don't think, I don't know what the guy he bought the account from told him, right? Because there was no way he was going to even pretend to be that guy, you know? There's just no way. Yeah, he had to know the risk. And more likely, here's the sad reality of this. It's more likely the guy that burned 10K on it probably had more money, and it was like, oh, well, I got to be the best rogue for a while, but oh, well, I'll go do something else now. And this is basically why games like BDO exist, Black Desert Online, because those kind of players exist, and they're just willing to throw as much money at the system as they can to have the best character. So, yeah. You want GT Dur and you want GT bonus. And I don't know what the sixth is. So Omega, it's for people that I'm trying to think how to put this. Oh, spotlight angle, thank you. Yeah, but I mean, some people don't care because they see I earned it by working. So I earned it by spending my money. And that's how they see it, you know? I mean, I remember that somebody interviewed the guy that spent $100,000 in Black Desert Online. And they were talking to him about it, and he was like, SLA GT duration, Death Wave waves, Death Wave cooldown. 5th is GT cooldown, and 6th is GT bonus. But yeah, that, like the plus 7 seconds is because of how GT combo works. You have to kind of have that. I'm not disputing that selling accounts is not problematic, Omega. Well, I'll say this. When you allow people to sell accounts, that creates a problematic culture around the entire game. Not necessarily. Oh, there goes my wall. Uh-oh. I don't... Yes and no, Omega. Yes and no. It depends on the game. If the game facilitates selling accounts, then it's not as big of a problem. It's when the game does not facilitate selling accounts and doesn't do anything about sold accounts that then it becomes a problem, because then it's very profitable to steal the account and sell it on the black market, where the buyer gets screwed no matter what. But the problem is it changes the culture of the game, right? It doesn't necessarily look like NFTs. I don't think that having people be able to sell things or not is inherently bad. I think it's bad if the only time I see it's bad is that if the only time I will really say it's bad is under these scenarios. When the developer doesn't support it, so it's like a black market, but they don't punish the people who use the black market. That's when I would say it's the worst, because then you let all this illegal stuff happen behind the scenes. And you don't do anything about it. And that creates... But like for example, if I made an MMO, or any kind of game, and I said, you know what? We are going to build in-game support where you can sell... players can sell anything they want to another player for gold or cash. Now, I will say this. Hey, Timmy. How you doing? Really, Miss Calsworth said Calsworth intentionally got himself banned so he could quit. That's something. I mean, getting banned is a great way to quit a game. If you feel like you're addicted to it, it makes total sense to just quit that way. Because that's the only way you can go. Your account's banned, you can't do anything to it, you're done. But if you build a game based like for example, my favorite example of this is Diablo 3. Diablo 3 had a real money market auction house. The only problem I had with Diablo's real money auction house was you could sell items on there. I feel like the Diablo 3 real money auction house was totally fine. The only thing they should have said is you can only buy gold on the real money auction house. All the items are on the regular auction house that you can buy with gold. So nobody is blocked from buying an item because it's on the real money auction house. That was my only complaint about Diablo 3. I don't have a problem with stuff like that. Personally. But again, I have a problem with it if the game isn't built around that and it's like a black market. Like it's like the difference between that version of Diablo 3 and Diablo 2. Where there's a whole black market about doing it. And there's not really any enforcement about it. So to me, Diablo 2 is way worse because then the real scams happen and people really get hurt and really get scammed. And part of the problem I have with the developer trying to police things so strictly about that is so many players are just willing to spend money to get stuff. I feel like it's really impossible to change what players are willing to do. Oh, damn, Black Turtle. I didn't mean to do that! I will. I guess I probably should swap. It's on my other set of cards. I probably should swap. Hold on. You got me distracted. There we go. Oh, thanks, Colin. Yeah, please like the stream if you can, guys. Like, again, I don't have a problem with, like, to me, I draw, like, I don't have a problem with stuff being sold as long as the developer supports it. I mean, the final goal, Black Turtle, is to play the game until you have to, play it so long that when in your will, you're like, I have to give this game to so-and-so because I have been playing it my whole life. So you have to, that's the goal for the game. You gotta make sure that this is a game you will to your ancestors. It's like a legacy thing. CSGO gambling, that's an interesting thing. Personally, I feel like CSGO gambling should be regulated by the government, and that the government should step in, and that Valve is okay with, like, Valve is not liable for the CSGO gambling, and I feel like the government should step in and do something about it. I absolve Valve completely. I mean, Black Turtle Rabbit, that's about every game. Yeah, Rocket Man, like I said, if it's against the terms of service of the game and they ban you for selling the account and they enforce that, then I feel like that's totally fine. Because again, the alternative is if you allow it to happen and don't enforce the rule, then people get hurt. I mean, again, to me, it's a government issue. That's my problem, Mega. It's a government issue. Let me be very clear. I don't think CSGO skin gambling should be a thing. I really don't. But at the end of the day, it's a government regulator problem, and the government is not doing the right thing. And whether that means the government regulators have to put pressure on Steam to say, hey, you have to vet these people who use your API, or they put pressure on the operators of the gambling account, that's up to the government. And the unfortunate reality is it's not an issue that the government currently cares about. It's sort of like steak, right? What do you do about steak? It's legal where it is. It's crypto. What do you do? I mean, but here's the problem with sports betting. I believe sports betting should be legalized. I believe people should be able to gamble. I think if you do not regulate gambling and try to ban gambling wholesale, okay, all you do is shift the people who want to gamble to worse options, and a ban from the government is the absence of regulation. And that goes for anything. Anything the government bans is basically the government saying, we're giving up on figuring out proper regulations for this. So DraftKings and FanDuel use a legal loophole that was carved into Congress about letting you have your own like office fantasy drafts. And they took that legal loophole and took it to the maximum extent to create DraftKings and FanDuel. And the reality is this. Now that they're so big and have so much money behind them, it was like the government was too slow to stop them, basically, because now they have that much money behind it. And that's basically what happened. Gambling's only so big because people want to gamble. That's the problem. And that's why I don't think you can ban gambling, because people want to gamble. One of the things that surprises me the most is the difference between how Finland approaches gambling and how, like, America has approached gambling. And so in Finland, the way they do it is, and Maria can gamble online as much as she wants, okay? I mean, I feel like a lot of things we try to ban, the ban never succeeds because people want to do it anyways. You can't ban desire. I mean, I feel like gambling, a lot of gambling, and the thing is, let's be real. We could ban all the sports betting in the world. Yeah, I have my range up, Black Turtle. So my range, because of the range tournament, my black hole is... My black hole is stretched. There's a hole. I got the butt crack going on. So, Genesis, I do think that's part of it, is that people don't feel like they can achieve their goals. So they do gamble more. I totally agree that that's part of the problem. But I believe, let me talk about how Finland regulates gambling versus the US, right? To try and make it corral. So when you sign up to gamble, you have to put a daily limit in, okay? So you set up a limit before you start gambling. Yes, the lottery is also gambling. I'm not against gambling in general. I'm against unregulated gambling. And are gambling with let me rephrase, not unregulated, but a lack of regulation. I don't feel like the regulations around gambling are good enough, okay? And let me keep let me finish this with how Finland has it set up. She can change her limit, but if she changes her limit, it doesn't go into effect until the next day. Okay? So she has a built-in limit. She can only gamble so much. If she gambles too much or buys too much stuff, they also have back-off limits too. So like, if she started gambling and she started gambling too much, after she gambled a certain point, the system will back her off and say you have to wait to gamble more. Okay? So they allow gambling, but they have very strict rules so that people don't get caught up in the hype of gambling and trying to chase losses, throw more money after the losses. You know what I mean? I think that's a great way to approach gambling that allows people to gamble, but also says, okay, hold on a second. You're obviously chasing the dragon now. We're going to force you to back off and think about what you're doing before you can gamble more. I think that's a very responsible way to do it. Now, some things I disagree with is like what Oregon has done. So in the state of Oregon, you can go to the grocery store and they will have a video poker game in the grocery store. And I don't think that's good. I don't think you should allow gambling machines in the grocery store. I don't think that's a good idea. I think gambling should be regulated to separate venues that are not like groceries, and obviously you shouldn't be able to put a gambling kiosk at the bus stop or anything else where people like kind of have to go to survive, Now, casinos with letting people be there all the time, I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about Vegas, or was that somewhere else, or Atlantic City, Fost? Of course it is. Anytime you have a lack of government regulation, it's because the people who benefit from a lack of regulation are the gambling bodies, right? I don't think that's that ironic, Genesis, because again, like, people want to gamble. Stephen Bridges, wasn't he the card counting guys? If I remember, if Stephen Bridges, who I think, and he was the guy who did all the card counting and stuff like that. He has like a whole series on it. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I actually watched his video. It was pretty interesting. So, so Muhammad, Stephen Bridges actually kind of touches on this a little bit in something that happened in one of his videos. And the reality is, unfortunately, the gaming commission, so like to gamble in Nevada and Atlantic City, there is a gaming commission and they check and make sure the odds and stuff like that. I feel like the gaming commission is the one ultimately liable. Like the gaming commission should be like, okay, you have to provide a better. Oh wow, we pop wings. I mean, demon mode. You have to, or actually, it's up to them to say we need to police this. And if we see people who are not sleeping and stuff like that, we need to have we need to have them back off and ask them like, hey, you've been here for like 12 hours. You need to be backed off. And to be fair, a lot of this can be programmed into casinos nowadays because most casinos you gamble with a card for the electronic card. So to me, there's no reason that, like, just like how Maria says, here's the daily limit. Here's this. After you play so much in a row, you have to stop. There's no reason we couldn't have a regulation, and that's enforced by the software they use for gambling. Yeah, the loyalty card. That when you swipe your loyalty card and spend X amount of money, you go through the same process of, okay, you've gambled. Your limit was $50. You're done for the day. You need to go. You know what I mean? There's no reason that couldn't be tracked by the loyalty cards and backed off. But we have to have the appropriate legislation to do that. Honestly, my favorite thing about gambling was the commercial Ben Affleck made. Yeah, Faust, obviously it's going to be less money for the casino, which is why these regulations have to come from the government. Of course the casino doesn't want these regulations, Mohammed. Most regulations don't favor the companies taking advantage of you. Oh, that was quick. Will I hold forth? I got sniped. At least I killed 100 enemies using nuke. I need to do that. No, it didn't. I got nuked and then died. Like, nuke die right after, we're right after the other. They don't kick you out, they back you off. So here's the thing. I don't think... Yeah, we're going to reroll in a second. Give me a second, though. Let me fix this so I don't go into the next tournament with this. Hold on. Death rate. Otherwise, I'll forget and we'll go into the next tournament set up wrong. There, slower. Okay. Goodbye, Omega. You have a great one. The problem is, the reality is, the people in charge of regulating casinos have been captured by the industry. I want to do MVN first, to be honest with you. And regulatory capture is the problem, Mohammed. That's what regulatory capture is. Basically, the industry that's attempting to be regulated doesn't like the regulations, so they use their lobbying and influence to capture the regulators to make them regulate them in the way they want to be regulated. I mean, the thing is, Genesis, I've just always felt this way. It's the same thing. Like the war on drugs, I don't feel like it ever accomplished anything. You know? People did drugs all the time. It just was illegal to do drugs. I want MVN first. So we're going to do MVN. I also need to fix my ACP, but that can wait. Gambling is pretty taboo. I'll say, Foss, that the... Hey, Valentine, how you doing? I will respec when I get that, when I get the free respec. I'm going to wait on that. I don't want to respec just yet. I'm going to get the free spec, and then I'll do it. Oh, I got enough to level you up. Well, there's another 110 down the drain. I just don't believe that you can you can never extinguish desire. That's the whole problem. All right, let's see. We're going to go reroll. Locks are good. Where's the bands? We're doing MVN. MVN 100% because my economy is very struggling. Does anybody know what the best things to ban are? Because I got 4 bans, and I don't remember. I had a chart somewhere. If I need to go dig the chart up, I will. The thing is, you can't just ban... Certain ones roll common and higher, so you want to ban the ones that are common or higher the most. Okay. So if we ban all the damage, because damage can roll from common to higher, yeah. Okay, so poison swamp damage, Inner Mind, yeah, we don't need Inner Mind damage, that's for sure. We don't need Death Wave damage. And we don't need Smart Missile damage. And we also don't need Chain Lightning damage, but I'm out of bands. Okay. That looks good. I got the proper locks on. Let's go to this. Now we want Golden Tower bonus, Golden Tower duration, and Spotlight angle. What? Roll myself? No, thank you. Wait. Is it smart enough now where I only get the pop-up if I'm the one rolling? Wait, what? It actually, no, it doesn't. Let's try auto roll. Let's see what happens, because auto roll started speeding up for me. This isn't as fast as I could roll, but this is pretty fast. Honestly, that's one of the things I wanted to put in there was to... See? We got Golden Tower bonus. Yeah, I have a Spotlight angle, bonus and duration. All right, we're skipping then. Come on. I might change it. I might change it then to take GT bonus off until we get the other 5, to be honest with you. All right, now that it's decided to roll bonus twice, we're just going to uncheck it. We'll get bonus later. This is gambling. I mean, what are you talking about? This is gambling. I already have Death Wave quantity. It's locked right there. I have Golden Tower cooldown, Death Wave cooldown, and Death Wave quantity already locked. You say I should just take it and save it, and then... Because the more things you lock, the more expensive it becomes, Muhammad. So when I lock this, now it's twice as much. So if I keep this, it now becomes twice as much to just roll the other 2 slots. And now I have a lesser chance of getting the thing I want in the other slots. So what I can do is I can take this as is and keep this, and then we could keep re-rolling to make sure, like, I at least got something out of it. So it'll just take away my Chrono Field and my Black Hole cooldown and replace it with this, which is fine. And then what we can do is then we can go in here again and re-roll again. Uncheck this. Because look, this is 438. When I lock this, it is 875. So I don't want to... Wait, let me make sure. Is this set right? Okay, remember my settings. So we have duration now and spotlight angle. Okay. Yes. Yeah, GT bonus is the lowest of the 3 I need. Come on. Come on, show me the money, guys. I probably haven't re-rolled for like 4 months, John. Maybe 3 months. Now, this is sad. Well, auto re-roll is slower than my fast re-roll. Yeah, I did my G-Comp like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah, Cash Mastery has more re-rolls. Bye, 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 re-roll shards. All right, we got duration. Hallelujah. I'm going to go ahead and save this as is, okay? All right. Now we rolling. Really? SLA on Mythic, huh? Now it's double. Okay, I see what you're saying. See, I can get it to at least Mythic, save the Mythic, come back, and then if I, yeah, and then look for, and say, I got you. I follow you. I was just hoping, Foss, we would just get the Ancestral one I want, you know? Okay, we will go with Lego too. Okay, so I got Lego, so we're going to stop. We're going to take the new. Then we're going to go back and we're going to re-roll again. And now we can just drop Lego off and try to get Myth. Myth or higher. Oh. And there we go, we got Myth. So now we take this down. We save the new one, so now we have Mythic. Then we go back into reroll again, and now we're looking for Ancestral. Come on, give me that Ancestral. So at least I have Mythic. So that's good. Come on, come on. See, this is gambling. This is straight gambling. So here's a question. If I get down to like 250K, should I just stop it? Take the previous, and then see if I could just re-roll any GT bonus on the previous. You want to rip it? Damn. Damn, Foss wants to go all in. All right, we'll go all in. .1 or 1.3 left. Come on, Ancestral SLA. Hey, this is still fundamentally gambling, Mohammed. Fundamentally gambling. Yeah, I need that spotlight angel. Oh no, we're under 1 million. No, my reroll shards. Yeah, we need the spotlight angel. Come on, spotlight angel. A smoke? I don't smoke yet. Come on, come on. I'm 600k. Give that to me. Just give me the spotlight angel. Where's my spotlight angel? Come on. Yeah, at least I do have my mythic angel. Is she not going to show up? Is my angel not here, guys? Yeah, I understand now, Foss. She's there! When all hope was lost, she showed up. Okay. All right, this is where we're just going to take... Wait, what? That was weird. Now we put GT bonus on. And we take any GT bonus. Right? What do you mean don't auto roll? That's really boring. I'm assuming we're only looking... Okay, I'll also put on GT or spotlight bonus. That's fine. Oh, right, I do have a small black hole. All right, we'll save this. I mean, but Genesis, the whole point of having auto reroll is to have it auto reroll. All right, we'll do it slow. I'll do it slow. We'll do it slow. Chrono field speed reduction. Let's try just a few. Let's try a few. Chrono field speed reduction. Come on. Gotta milk it. Okay. Okay. Nope. Nada. Nope. 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 Spotlight bonus? Probably not, right? Too low. It's too low at rare, right? Okay, we're going to keep going. Okay. Hey, look, I re-rolled the size again. We did it! Okay, next up is Dimension Core. We're not doing Dimension Core now. We gotta save for Dimension Core, because I can't just brick my Dimension Cord. Yeah, let me actually force a save. Hold on. Okay, it's force saved. No, because I have to reroll my whole Dimension Core. I have to reroll my whole Dim Core, so, like, I can't really be that picky. Because look how my Dim Core is... No, that's you. Hold on, let me find Dim Core. He's here somewhere. He's all mythic, so we have to roll... Muhammad, I have to prioritize Dim Core next. I'm not going to make 200 quadrillion a run. Oh, God. You guys. I'm hoping. I do hope DC is easier than MBN. Because MBN needs 6. Ooh, DC's... I will say my DC is not great right now. It only has Spotlight. Actually, it only really has one good thing, which is Spotlight Angle and, I guess, Chrono Field speed reduction. So wait a second. Do we dare do any re-rolling on my Dim Core, since the only thing I have is a epic Chrono Field slow and a 9 Spotlight Angle? Or do we just wait? Or do we stretch this out and we wait? So I don't know, Faust, if I need the duration from Chrono... Because here's the thing. Yes and no. Congrats, Dennis. How you doing? You have to get your 5 lab slots first, Mohammed, and then you have to get your cards up to, like, I'd say like 12 slots. Congrats, Ned. So you kind of have a little ways to go before, like, modules become a thing. And then even when you start on modules, you won't even worry about re-rolling until much, much later. I would honestly say you're probably just going to save up your reroll shards until you get to at least Legendary. And even at Legendary, you're probably going to reroll for maybe 1, maybe 2 things and just cut it there. You're not going to reroll hard until you hit Ancestral. Oh, thanks, Dennis. I appreciate that. I try to do my best to disseminate information. Well, not every bracket can be this ridiculously juiced bracket I got. Yeah, we'll save for DC. Oh, hold on, I'll bring up my lifetime stones. What's that? Oh, whoops! I'm gonna have to blur that. Shoot, I have to blur that out later. Damn it! I'll have to edit this video. Damn it! I hate that they put it that way. I wish they hit it better. Oh well. It is 41,825. Luck always counts, man. Luck is the best superpower. That's still good, Dennis, man. I mean, I was like, it took me a while to get to Champions League, so. And 42 quadrillion. So Christian, because of how I don't want to have my I try to keep my player ID out of the video for hopefully obvious reasons. Like, I know all you guys are good, but there's plenty of people out there who would not have good intentions, you know? And you can edit, I can just blur it out. That's not a big thing. It's a thing YouTube will let you do. It'll be DC for a while because, unless I get lucky. How are your ultimate weapons, Ned? Yeah, if you just get lucky, it's easy. A better question, Ned, too, is how long have you been playing? Because I've been playing a really long time. Oh, workshop landmines. Oh, I need to do the nuke thing. Hold on. Oh, my GT. Oh, hold on. Let me show you guys. I think it's 63 now. It's not the coveted 69 duration. Yeah, it's 63. Honestly, I hate the fact that this shows minutes and seconds. This should all be seconds. I don't know why it's like this. I absolutely hate the way they do this. Everything should be in seconds on this screen. Nothing in this game is long enough where it constitutes being converted into minutes and seconds, in my opinion. That's my rant, and I'm sticking to it. Especially when you look at the inconsistency, and look at how inconsistent we are with everything being pure seconds for the bots. You can't see me shaking my head, but just know I am. Hey, J-Buck, how you doing? You want to do cards until you have at least 10 to 12 card slots. And you also want to have all of the common and rare cards maxed out. Oh, we can see that we can see that easily. You just go over here. And you see it here. So, Deathwave, it's right here in this screen. So, yep, there it went. Yes, level 7. Then you worry about modules. If I remember correctly. Oh, right, yeah, shoot, damn it, I knew I was going to forget something. This is why I really want loadouts. I really want to have loadouts for, like, the tournament that's separate. No, I need to finish Golden Combo, Christian. I have enough duration now to where it makes GT Plus is the best investment. But once I max out Golden Combo, then yeah, I have to switch back. Oh, what am I looking for? Fost gave me the spreadsheet. Happy birthday. Oh, shit, I got blur again. God damn it. Okay. I can actually make a note that towards the end here, I have 2 sections I need to blur the player ID on, because usually I don't do this. I'm usually I'm out of sorts, I get. Oh. Thank you! Thank you, Christian. Oh my goodness. Well, we're gonna get that Golden Combo now. Hey, now we're at 9 out of 10. Thank you, Christian. Magic happened, Black Turtle Rabbit Pink. Magic happened. It's happy birthday. So now we will fix the range lab. Hold on. I don't know why I was even looking up there. I guess I just wanted to fumble around and make a mistake. Here it is. I'd find it eventually. Okay. Now we're ready to begin. Johnny, I've been playing since, believe it or not, July 4th, 2022. Yeah, because I have to put Nuke on. I have to do Nuke for the event. That's the only reason I don't have cash right now. Yeah, yep, I showed my ID. I shouldn't have done that. My bad. I just need to do this for the Nuke quest. Oh! Oh! Thank you, Faust! Alright, hold on. Wait, do this... Oh, wait. Oh! 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 Oh, I have to wait for the tournament. I can't get GT10 after tournament. I have to wait for the tournament. So GT10 will be soon, and hey, maybe this will fix my economy. Thank you guys. Oh, you guys know the joke, right? About my birthday. I'm 121 years old. I was born January 1st, 1904. It might be, Colin. It might be. Hey, look, I don't have GT plus 10 yet. Oh yeah, let me fix my orbs. The 60? Okay, there we go. I do that because I got auto nuke, so now oh my goodness, thank you, Christian. Okay. Well, now we're getting GT10. Yay! Let's go! Oh, more duration. Okay. Okay, how much duration? Just all in on duration? Dennis, there's actually a chart. You want to have your total duration. It depends on your... What's your duration at? All right, we're going for 69. Okay, we got 67. So... okay. I spent it all. It's okay. We'll get. I have. I'll get the BH size. Well, now I can switch and do BH size because now we can fix my black hole. We can finally fix my black hole, guys. New year, new black hole. How about that? And a new golden tower. A shiny new golden tower. Thank you guys so much. All right, we're going to try again. Now I should be able to do it. Yeah, now I should be able to... Now I probably should be okay on my mastery because I wasn't too far behind. So what happens is the more duration you have, Ned, the higher your GT combo can get. So see how your GT combo right now is 90? It's going to get bigger. And the more enemies you kill, the longer your duration is, the more enemies you kill. So even with 100% uptime, it's still better. Yeah, it's BH size, duration, and then SLA. Yeah, you got it, Fost. And then we'll probably do a little touch-ups on Chronofield. And actually, we might be looking at the second card mastery too in the middle of that. Yeah, it's also exponential. So the more you kill, the better the bonuses. And this is going to be crummy because this is early. Really, Fost? I thought you had 60 something. That wasn't the most things I could nuke, but I need to get nuke auto nuking. Oh, damage mastery 100%. I still depend on demon mode for that extra life at the end. I really was debating the 2 black turtle, but I really feel like damage mastery is just so free because you get it and it's a free boost forever that I'm just going to go with damage mastery. You have 54 seconds and your combo's maxed. So you definitely need duration to at least 56, I want to say. No, I think it's 63. I think GT10 is 63 duration minimum. Hey, Johnny boy, how you doing? I actually do have a lot invested in workshop damage and I have the damage research maxed out. Oh, right. I'm sorry, Henrik. You're right. How could I forget I need to do EB Plus next? You're right. On my bad. No, I think it's EB Plus for cells. You want health, defense. Mohammed, you want health? You should have your defense percent maxed. You want to focus on health because right now you want to, like, the early tiers, you want to just survive. Yes, adding duration is worth it because the exponential nature of GT combo, Ned. So you should want to have, I believe it's a minimum of 63 seconds for GT5. I mean, sorry, GT10, excuse me. I can't do WA plus Black Turtle. I cannot do that. And EB plus is technically better because it sells. Hey, Dustin, how you doing? But I can't do Weak Aura plus until I fix my black hole. Because when I do Weak Aura is the add-on in World of Warcraft. WA in this game is Wave Acceleration. My bad, got my games crossed. But I can't do Wave Acceleration plus until I fix my black hole. And, oh, okay, and I can't do it anyways because it's for tier 14 plus. Which I'm not doing right now. I couldn't do it anyways because I needed Wave Excel as is to... It's the crutch I use for my black hole right now. One of the many crutches. Yeah, I think Ned has max GT plus. So he should have a minimum, I want to say, of 63 seconds. I didn't expect this to happen today. Yeah, it's Oh, I just have to get my size up. I just need to get my size maxed. As soon as I get my size maxed, and for farming, my cooldown is good. Thank you for stopping by, Guru. Have a good night. In tournaments, my GT duration is hindering me because I don't have GT duration. In tournaments, my black hole duration is hindering me because without those extra, I think I need 32 to 33 on black hole cooldown, or 32 to 33 on black hole duration, because at that point, my black hole will become permanent in the tournaments. If that makes sense. Because with you, with a max GT Plus, you definitely need duration of at least 63 seconds. Okay, if you have permanent at 35 seconds, you're good then for black hole. And I'm sure you have max black hole size. I don't remember what I needed, whether it was 32, 33, or 34. I think with no WA, it's 33, but I'm not 100%. $7,500 on tier 14. This is going to be kind of hilarious because I feel like we just made my that shouldn't be possible in the tournament, Genesis. At least mine drops in the tournaments, and I have a 30-second duration. I'm pretty sure I need to get it to 32 or 33. So it's not something that quote unquote magical happens, Dead. Somebody did a lot of math, and the way the math turns out is that if you are below 63 total seconds, it is more economical to invest in duration than go to Golden Combo 10 plus. Once you're at GT 10 plus, once you're at 63 seconds, it becomes more economical to, instead of investing in more duration, to invest in more GT combo. Okay, 33 sec. I knew it was around that. It is absolutely worth getting it to the 80-second max. But you have to remember, getting Golden Tower to the 80-second max is generally an opportunity cost of other things you could improve. It is actually not on the Tower Tools. Faust showed me a spreadsheet, and I don't know where you got that spreadsheet, Faust, because I didn't see it on the Tower Tools. Yeah, also, maxing GT is really expensive. Like, I think most people get it to like 69 or 70 seconds. And honestly, I went as hard as I did on duration because, it was a gift. And when you give a gift, I do what you say. And Christian said GT duration, so I went. Yeah, I know. Ghetto is at 69, right? You're at 69 seconds. No, you're at it's. Yeah, no, you're at 69, right? No, you're at 70. Ghetto's at 70, and somebody else is at 69. Marius, we have players from all different levels of skill or levels of progression. I shouldn't say skill, levels of progression here. So, like, it just depends. Oh, Ghetto's at 72, my bad. Christian's at 70. Who's at 69? SAR is 69. Yeah, so then it becomes like, I wouldn't say you want to max your duration. I mean, if somebody did that, so I kind of have to. That would make me cry, but I think I would have to. I think chat would revolt, though. Henrik remembers when I put out a poll. Henrik, you remember this. I put out a poll, like, how to spend my stones. And Henrik was dead set against me doing, at the time, keeping my cooldowns in sync, because this was before Deathwave was really that good. Why would you do that to me? Poison Slot Plus. I think if you did that, you would just want to see me cry. Was it Clash of Clans, Ned? Fast! Why would you do that? Oh no! Oh my god. Yeah, it was at the time so wrong. It was. It didn't really help me that much because I wasn't doing Devo. But I did the full one and I did it. Dude, I'm not going to lie, Christian. When I first went back after I got the pack, I almost accidentally clicked. I think it was on ILM. And I'm like, wait a second, that's the wrong one. So way back, I put a poll out. This is like years ago. Oh, you mean Christian. Eve Echoes. I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, a useless ultimate weapon would be really mean. You just want to make me cry. Probably Marius, the next one I would get would be CF Plus. I think CF Plus, you know, because I need to show Maria that my tower is a toilet bowl. Honestly, Christian, I did actually, because of what happened to somebody else, I do have a recommendation that they actually give us a confirmation pop-up when spending stones. Because honestly, I think it's kind of ridiculous that there's no confirmation pop-up. I absolutely think it's unreal that we don't have any confirmation pop-up. It is ridiculous. Respec's never going to happen. You'll never be able to respec your ultimate weapons. As soon as you let people respec their ultimate weapons, it becomes way too meta chasing, and then, yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I remember so many crazy stories about EVE Online. One of the guys at one of the jobs I had, he had this story, and I could never find the story online. Yeah, this is the Golden Tower bonus. $500,000. Yeah, that's what happens. Is a lot, you get a lot of Wall Street money and stuff like that in those games. That's what if you watch the Nick sent me the screenshot of the guy in his bracket. He was tier 18, 750 waves, and his best his highest rank was copper, second place. My SLA is 45. Well, now it's 50. I mean, now it's 60, so that's nice. Just a little suspicious. Oh, and he only has one relic, by the way. So he's like the best player. He must be the AI tower master, because he was able to get that far without anything. You unlock this with a Golden Tower Plus. So you have to get all the ultimate weapons, Jerry. And then once you get all the ultimate weapons, you can get what's called Ultimate Weapon Plus. And you get that for Golden Tower, and that's Golden Combo. And that's where that comes in. Ouch. Well, Cal's got... Yes, Jerry, that's when it's unlocked. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Calsworth got banned for that reason, though. That he was just wanted a way out of the game. Good night, Foss. Thank you again, and thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yes, please like the stream, everybody. Pretty please. Everybody like it. Let's see. Yeah, it takes time to get the Ultimate Weapon Plus. Hey, J-Bucks, the best way to farm stone... Yeah, you buy them. You buy them from Xwallow. What are you dying about? That's the best way to get them. They also have the bonus that comes in. There's also, you can buy the stone pack twice. It's once every 2 weeks. That's another great way to farm stones. Considering that the max you can spend, Ned, is reasonably capped, I agree with what you mean, because it's... You have you know, it's not like whoever throws the most money at the game wins, which can be kind of exhausting. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? Yeah, the holiday pack was a great thing. Outside of that, J-Buck, you just have to farm. Well, oh, do I need to spend my gems? I can buy more. I can't upgrade. Okay, yeah, I can spend them. We can spend them. All right, hold on. I think I have to end this, right? I can't just do it here. Well, I guess we can do the draws here. We'll see if I get anything. You never know. We got a space displacer. Yeah, like free to play actually has a chance, and because of the way they have the bracket, anti-cube and negative mass. Another anti-cube. Eventually I will get it. Oh! G-Comp. Almost all... Okay, well, let's just do this. Solar Reflector. Stellar Lift. I think I clicked too fast. Okay, we're out. Okay, got some. Oh, we got double joystick. Nice. Okay, now we have to go shatter. I think I'm going to have to restart because I don't think I can upgrade it. Every now and then I get lucky, Christian. You forget all the times that, like, I pull and it's like, oh, look, I got nothing, and nothing, and nothing. Oh, look, all commons. Commons are really helpful. Oh, I can merge my joystick. Okay, cool. I got a 5-star joystick. What the hell? I didn't know I was going to get that. I didn't even know. And I can upgrade my anti-cube, so he's now 3-star. And who are you? You are you? Yes. Good old Space Boy. 3-star. I got the golden joystick. Okay, cool. I didn't know. Some days you do get lucky. All right, look, Christian. How many Havoc Bringers do I have? Okay, I have a 5-star Havoc Bringer. I have an Epic Plus Havoc Bringer waiting to make my Havoc Bringer 6-star. The rich always get richer. That's the name of this game. It should just be called The Rich Get Richer. So maybe this will help my economy, because my like, I legitimately was concerned because I told you guys, like, in my last video, the video I made this morning, I was like, man, I really can't afford these card masteries. I mean, that is... So Black Turtle, I will say that is suspicious as they cut their resources out. That's always suspicious. You have 10 Pulsar Harvesters? Yeah, Henrik. I fumbled earlier, accidentally showed my player ID, and then I got into the range lab and I fixed it. We're back to the 69. 69 and a half. I did fumble. I really wish we had, like, loadouts. I really do. Because I'd love to have a full setup for farming. Colin, I actually don't show my player ID in videos. That's actually intentional. Anybody that needs my player ID can easily look it up with the tools we have. But I don't show it intentionally on the video because of, obviously, people are trolling and stuff like that. And... like I wouldn't want, you know, okay. You got me, good call. You got me, okay. I honestly feel like, Henrik, at some point I am going to need to pump range. At the very least, I need to pump my range lab because, number one, it's low. And number two, it's going to help me in the range tournament. We all know that. So at some point, I actually do plan on researching range. Legitimately. The absolute worst case scenario, Ned, is somebody gets my player ID, decides to do credit card fraud, buys a bunch of stone packs or does some weird kind of thing, and then and then I don't know what would happen if that happened. Oh, okay, you don't, okay, so no range labs, okay. I just figured I'd grab some range labs because they're cheap, you know? They couldn't hack my account. Yeah, Fuds has made comments. Basically, his comments around range, it was in the interview. Hey, Clover, how you doing? His comments around range were basically they intentionally neglected range because range caused performance issues. And since they intentionally neglected range because of the performance issues, that they never thought of how to make range good. Damage per meter does work with Spotlight Plus, though. Spotlight Plus is probably my number 3 ultimate weapon plus. Because Spotlight Plus puts damage per meter as part of a multiplier on anything that's in the spotlight. And if you have enough spotlight angle, well, everything's in the spotlight. Like, that's probably the number 3 ultimate weapon because it scales all of the other ultimate weapons. Yeah, like Ghetto has... His damage per meter is a 4x multiplier, right, Ghetto? And he uses Spotlight Plus, and that gives him an insane multiplier. And Spotlight Plus's multiplier multiplies with everything. So it's just a flat multiplier on everything, on top of the Spotlight bonus. Or is it on top of, or it multiplies the Spotlight bonus, Ghetto? I don't have it, so I'm not that familiar. So damage per meter is so good with Spotlight Plus. But Spotlight Plus is like your number 3 ultimate weapon plus. Chronofield. Chronofield is going to be on my number 1. I would say, Ned, you got to fix your duration on Golden Tower. And but your black hole is good. I believe your death wave has max quantity, right? Because you want to make sure you have max quantity on your death wave. And after you have, I would say, your black hole, your Golden Tower good, your max quantity on your death wave, and your chrono field itself is already in a good place, which is just 60 seconds, so it's at 100%. Then it would be CF plus, yeah. My maximum live viewers, I believe the highest I had was when I did a stream, a premiere for Idol Slayer, and I think I had 44 or maybe 50 concurrent viewers. Jason, that was the max. And that was a super special event with Idol Slayer because what happened is Idol Slayer did a collab with Attack on Titan, and everybody was so pumped for that. So I had this huge thing, and we were doing the quest for the first time because it had a quest that came with it, and that was amazing. I actually got 20,000 views on that, believe it or not. No, Clover, not everybody's at Ultimate Weapon Plus. There's people at different stages of the game. So don't ever feel like we're... CF Plus is the toilet bowl, Ned. No, Clover, you're not behind. People are just... Like, it depends on when you started playing, Clover, and how much money you put into the game. But, yeah, so it's a toilet. So it's so cool. But it's called the toilet bowl because they start spiraling. So it looks like you're flushing a toilet. Like your tower is flushing the enemies to them. It's hilarious looking. Clover, I'm going to say this. Comparison is the thief of joy. So really don't look at yourself as... Don't compare yourself I mean, you shouldn't compare yourself, because if you're having fun with the game, that's what matters. And people have gifted me stone packs, so that's how I got where I'm at. I am not here because I am like the tower wizard, right? I am here because people have helped me along the way and helped me get here. And I'm very thankful and appreciative for that. And I try to pay it forward by making the videos I do and trying to share the information that I have, you know? And so that's how I try to pay it forward, because we're all trying to get further in the game, and so we all got to help each other. I know that the tournaments have a competitive aspect to it. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's pretty rare that we're going to be going head to head with each other, which is actually nice. But it also helps with bosses, Ned. So, like, CF Plus helps with bosses. It helps with everything, that even elites, I think. You shouldn't, Henrik. That was hilarious. I know it was the wrong move, but that poll was awesome, okay? Like, I knew you were right. Like, dude, if I was like, you know, I knew you were right, but I'm like, damn, everybody voted for this. I don't think it's going to be that wrong. Yeah. Yeah, so it makes bosses take longer. I think Elite Spiral too. Don't Elite Spiral too? I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I don't have it. So, but I believe Elite Spiral too, so it helps you in general. I can flip it to CPM. It's not a CPA. Hey, Christman, how you doing? CPM is not going to be really great right now because this is just the very beginning of Tier 11. I just started this farming run. Yes, everything takes longer to get to you. So that means you have more time to DPS it down before it hits you. That's why it's so good, because it's such excellent crowd control. And the crowd control works on everything. So everything is spiraling. Plus, it looks hilarious, Ned. Like, if you haven't seen it, it looks so funny. It does look funny. Honestly, known to Pwn, I'm not going to spoil it, but I do bring that up, that I'm probably going to do more starting cash, just because that is a boost. Like, I know you're trying to say, like, I know you're doing it in a trolling manner, but because the lab research is so short, getting some extra starting cash can be advantageous to put into your enemy level skips. Do you have Spotlight, Clover? Do you have Spotlight? Because you got to have Spotlight. Spotlight's in the Dream Team. Yes, this is the toilet meta, Ned, because it literally makes it look like your tower is a toilet. It's so funny. You want to pull then and see if you can get Spotlight, Clover. That would be the next one you would try to get. You can only take GT so far. What's your duration on GT? Because I think you want like 40-ish total seconds before going to golden combo, which let me see if I can find the spreadsheet. I think I pinned it. And I don't have the spreadsheet. I have a picture of the spreadsheet. So golden combo, in the picture of the spreadsheet I has, golden combo level 1 is worth it at 43 seconds. Just for the record. And you want your golden combo 10 is better than... sorry, not better than. You need 62 seconds before you get golden combo 10. So that's kind of the range. Oh, okay. It also helps. Yeah, then you're probably looking to get Spotlight, Clover. How many ultimate weapons total do you have? Right, you won't be able to because you'd have to get all the ultimate weapons, and obviously you don't have Spotlight, you don't have all of them, but how many ultimate weapons do you have? Because the next big one for you would be Spotlight. And remember, it's not just Golden Tower that improves your economy, you have to have the multiplier of Spotlight times Golden Tower times Black Hole times Coinbot being maxed out. All of that has to stack up together. It's not just one thing. Okay, then you what you want to do is you want to draw, and you want to note down what your options are. Okay, so you only have 3 ultimate weapons. So you need to draw, and you need to note what your options are. And at the tower.tools.com, there is a guide on how to pick your next ultimate weapon. So you want to point out that you have GTBHDW. Then put in your options there, and it'll tell you which one to pick. And it's pretty good. Well, I'm at 35 billion per minute, Henrik. Wait a second. What's going on here? Oh. Let me check this box. There we go. That's better. Nuke was slacking off. I'm actually kind of surprised I accidentally let... we got a day. We got like 2 days left, so it's not the... I'm a little behind on Nuke. Consider weak ore. I almost said wave. Would you consider wave acceleration to be a boost to enemy level skip? What are your cooldowns, Clover? Yeah, the nuke one's pretty short. I mean, honestly, I have auto nuke and I have auto demon modes, and none of them are quote unquote long anymore, Colin. It's just what are they at? Okay, so 120 seconds for Black Hole. Are the other two both 100 seconds? Would you consider Carrot to be a boost to Tomato? No, Tomato trumps Carrot, Henrik. I mean, a baked watermelon is still a fruit. Like, you can bake a fruit, it's still a fruit. You don't change, like, a fruit. By nature, a fruit doesn't change whether you bake it or not. Like, you could take a blowtorch to a watermelon, it's still a fruit. You might not want to eat a watermelon that has been blowtorched, but I mean, you know, look at meat. Like, meat is meat. Like, it doesn't matter if you cook it, you know, whatever you do to meat, it's still fundamentally meat. How would you... You're probably going to want to do some kind of partial sync, Clover. And I don't know the best way to sync. Am I misunderstanding what Wave Acceleration Plus did? Because I thought it just increases the spawn rate faster. Wait, if you're at 4 minutes and 2 minutes, you're already synced. You just have a partial sync. That's good. Because 4 minutes, 2 minutes, that's a great sync. Your black hole is every other. I mean, your black hole happens twice for them. Sorry, the other way around. Your black hole will happen twice, but the second time it'll always be when their cooldown comes up. That's perfect. So you're at the perfect point to look to add Spotlight to the rotation. Not the rotation, but to the group. So I would not touch cooldown anymore, Clover, until you get like Spotlight and some other ones. I understand what you're saying, that like elite spawning earlier, but I don't see that as being a buff to enemy level skip, because it's independent. Like, regardless of what your skips are, you're still going to get the elites earlier. It doesn't gosh, why am I in World of Warcraft mode? Wave Acceleration Plus doesn't, it doesn't affect elites, but it only increases the amount that spawn. It doesn't change anything else. Spotlight doesn't have a cooldown, Clover, so you just want to get your Spotlight if you can. Now, if you don't have Spotlight, then you might have to pick a less desirable one, because you only get 3 choices. And so you probably would want to draw Spotlight. And if you get lucky, probably... Wow, my Spotlight is bigger. Oh, yeah. The lower, yes, yeah. It's because you get to farm denser amounts of mobs for coins while they're at a weaker stage longer. So with a good enemy skip, it extends that further. It does, but they're into... I guess Genesis... I'm not... Yeah, Spotlight has angels. I got the Spotlight angels. Look at my big Spotlight angel. See, this is 1 angel, 2 angel, 3 angel, 4. 4 Spotlight angels. You just have to, that's how angels are. They're basically triangles. They got the dress, and the dress just flows downward, the Spotlight angel. Technically, even the ones not in Spotlight are angels too. I should name my 4 angels. That's it. I'm going to put in a suggestion that we should be able to name our Spotlight angels. And then you see the name and it just rotates around with your Spotlight angel. Oh my god. If I make that suggestion, do you think people will get mad at me? Because I think that'd be hilarious. I honestly, if they did an April 1st thing, oh my god, they should have it where you can name your black holes. You can name... Yeah, I understand the kind of where you're going, Black Turtle Rabbit, but I still feel like they're effectively independent, and yeah, by doing that, but I mean, by doing Wave Acceleration Plus, it kind of boosts everything. I mean, fundamentally, Wave Acceleration Plus is just a spawn rate boost. Dude, Farrah Fawcett is a legend. Like, you don't have to be old to like, dude, you don't have to be old to like, I even knew about Farrah Fawcett. But that was because my uncle had a poster of her. Wave Acceleration Plus is great, but you have to be farming tier 14 or higher. It wouldn't be good for me because I already do long runs anyways. But if you're doing like tier 14 farms like Henrik, that's when it's good. Damn. I think I'm going to have to make that suggestion. That would be so funny to get a skin for your spotlight that makes them into angels. Yeah, it's terrible in tournaments. You don't. That's why I have to be careful. Like, obviously, wave acceleration is not something on my radar anytime soon. But when I do it, I need to make sure like I have a lot of things in place to not use wave acceleration tournaments. Yeah. Well, you just have 4 angels that are 90 degrees. They hold hands. See, what happens is the skin, once you have the angle up to 360 degrees, the 4 angels now hold hands. Yeah, see that plus the top. Oh god, that would be so good. This is like the rim. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Actually, they're holding hands as is. They hold hands in the void, and as you get less and less void, they have to extend their arms less. So the angels are always embracing. That would be like the perfect April Fools for the tower is ultimate weapon skins and just making a bunch of super jokey ones. Like, here's the Spotlight Angels, and here's the CF Plus Toilet Bowl. Maybe. Maybe he is. I didn't like the fart cloud. I actually really liked this iteration of it. I didn't really care for the fart cloud. That one was weird. That one was weird and it blocked so much of the screen. Not that I really need to look at things, but, you know, it was kind of weird. But yeah, that could be a skin. Bring back Poison Swamp. Fart Cloud as a... That's one of the things I wouldn't be surprised if they implemented eventually, Genesis. Because I play another game, I play Leaf Blower Revolution, and you can turn off all the graphics in that game for better performance, which is kind of funny. So you're not really... You're like playing the game, but you're not seeing what you're doing, which is kind of funny. I'll be right back real quick. I have to go to the restroom. All right, I'm almost back. Okay. Woo. Oh, Maria's still streaming. That's why she hasn't said hi. I didn't know she was still streaming. I was wondering why she didn't pop in. You know, the other thing that I was really surprised by was what happened with Honey. No, the wife's still streaming. She's just playing. No, we had our wedding and our Final Fantasy wedding anniversary was on the 28th. We had our Final Fantasy wedding anniversary. We actually did a stream of it. It was last minute. We did it on the I don't know, it was sometime before the 28th. I think it was like the 20th or something like that. I think it was Saturday the 21st, because we wanted to make sure we got it in before the 28th, because then once the 28th rolled around, we get another one. We actually will be doing another Final Fantasy XIV wedding anniversary. I need to talk to Maria about when we're going to do it. And we will stream it. We've had our wedding anniversaries like 3 or 4 times now. We've been married since 2019 in Final Fantasy XIV. So I don't know when we're going to do it. No, she's a pretty good wife. It's not always trouble. We actually had a movie stream. I don't know, you guys missed it. We had some technical issues, but we actually did a movie stream. A watch party on New Year's Eve. Was it New Year's Eve? I think it was New Year's Eve. I don't, when the thing with Honey was, and I actually said this as a comment on Legal Eagle's video, was I was like, wait a second, you guys didn't know this? When Honey came out, I thought the consensus was that it hijacked affiliate codes. Yeah, Karma's the one that LTT currently works with. And so I assumed that the plan was, especially when it was for Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast was super big on Honey. If we're all going to get our referral codes jacked, I might as well get as much sponsorship money as soon as... Oh, really? Karma's the same? Okay. I might as well get everybody on Honey first, because we're all going to, everybody's going to lose their affiliate marketing. You know what I mean? I assumed it was like a race to the bottom kind of thing. If everybody's going to lose because of this browser extension add-on, I might as well sponsor them first. You know what I mean? And I assumed Honey was giving out big, giant garbage bags full of cash, knowing it would win the long game. It's the same thing, like there was the Better Health thing. There was established titles. NordVPN did the same thing. The sad reality is like every product that gets Raid Shadow Legends that gets super pushed turns out to be trash. And I say this as remember to use Zerden 10 at Manscaped to save 10%. Oh, Jenny. I mean, that's the reality is every game with loot boxes is just gambling for children. Whoop. Shoot. Gambling for children. That's the whole problem with loot boxes, technically. And I mean, you have CSGO skin gambling, you have so much gambling. And I don't think RNG mechanics are inherently bad, it's just the way loot boxes are. Because the reason to use RNG into your game is because you want players to have different experiences. And so it's not inherently a bad thing. But it's sort of like I used to play Diablo 2 a lot. And like if you abstract Diablo 2 away, what is Diablo 2 really? Diablo 2 is really just slot machine gameplay because you basically are doing runs to fight a monster to hope you get the loot you want, and every time you kill whatever you're farming, whether it's Mephisto, whether it's Pindleskin, whether it's you're doing the bonus dungeon in Ancient City, I forget what it's called. You're effectively just gambling. And so when you look at it that way, especially with, like, if you remember Diablo 2, because I played a lot of Diablo 2 as a kid because it was free. If you look at it that way, you realize that the drops don't have to be as rare as they are. They make them as rare as they are to keep you playing. And it kind of, when you look at it that way, kind of like, ruins the illusion of the game a bit, you know, when you realize, like, oh, none of this should be that rare. It's honestly was my biggest complaint about Starfield. They took away the weapon and ammo crafting, like they didn't put that in, and I didn't understand why. Because to me, that, you know, especially Starfield, it's a single player game. So what people were doing was they would wound a boss, they would boost the difficulty up. Yeah, because at least with collect 2 million of this item, you can at least eventually get there. You can get lucky, or you can collect 2 million of the item and get the item you want. You know what I mean? I lost my train of thought. It just went gone. It's gone. Oh, Starfield. And so what people would do is they crank the difficulty all the way up. Because the game lets you save anywhere. And then they would wound a boss, a level 110 boss, to critical. They would then save the game, kill the boss, see what the loot was. If they didn't like the loot, reload, and do it over and over again. If you're going to allow your game, and I'm not saying that shouldn't be allowed in the game. I think that's a perfectly okay way to play the game. I don't think save scumming's bad. If you like save scumming, you know, it's a single player game. Who cares, right? Who cares fundamentally for a single player game? But if you're going to allow people to do that to get the items, why can't I also just craft the item and deterministically craft the item I want? You know what I mean? And that's why I find it so funny when people say Diablo 2 is the best game ever. But the reason people like Diablo 2 so much is because of rune words. And what are rune words? You're effectively crafting an item with the stats you want. And I mean, I say this as somebody who loved playing Diablo 2. I loved playing Diablo 2. Yeah, too many games do force it. Well, let me rephrase this way. Too many games force randomness in ways that don't make the game fun to play. I think that's a more accurate way to put it. Oh, you're big into FIFA. You still play D2, Henrik. I also feel like they should buff the uniques. Like, I don't know why that the Diablo 2 Resurrected, they didn't just buff some of the uniques to make them, like, just... Especially some of the super rare ones. Why aren't they just legitimately super awesome? Yeah, I used to play D2 Resurrected. I actually had 3 D2 Resurrected accounts. I had, Enigma was an interesting thing. Without Enigma, I feel like sorceresses were too powerful because teleport was too good. But I also feel like Enigma in and of itself isn't the problem. It's a symptom of how good teleport is. Whether every class should teleport... Sort of? I don't feel like it killed off class diversity that bad. I feel like, if anything, Enigma increased class diversity because now more classes could teleport. Yeah, I agree with that, Omega. I think, like, every game should at least give you the option of crafting an item that is just as good as what could drop. Or you know, I don't feel like there's a reason for that not to be the case. Yeah, but it's always gonna be that way. It's always gonna be 90% Pally-Sorc. Just because Paladin is the most able to ignore immunes, and Sorc because of teleport. So Enigma has no bearing on the Sorc because Enigma doesn't really benefit Sorcs that much. Sure, you can skip putting a point in teleport if you get an Enigma on your Sorc, but you're really, like, stretching it there. But don't forget about my Battle Orders Barbarian. He's very important to buff my Sorc on the ladder reset. Yeah. Yeah, and Paladin does Ubers with just the basic Smiter set. I think Llama has a pretty diverse set whenever the ladder resets. I'm pretty sure Llama runs. He's the TP Sorc. They have at least one Battle Order Barbarian. They have an Assassin. I don't know what the Assassin does, but they have one. They have a Paladin. I think they have a Druid. So I feel like they use a diverse amount of classes for their push. Again, the reason they can do that... Oh, all right, thank you, New. Thanks for stopping by. Is because they have a team, right? So Llama does the teleporting, and then he sets the portal. Everybody comes down, piles in, and they, you know, they work like that. Yeah, Heart of Oak, yeah. Because basically they stack Heart of Oak, Battle Orders, and all that stuff for life. And I think they have 2 Paladins, but I'm not sure. And that is one of the strengths of Diablo 2, is that class diversity actually gives you more power. You're more powerful as a group than individual. Like when we were doing it, so I had 3 accounts. So I was the Teleport Sorc when we started. I had the Enchant Sorc, and I had the Battle Orders Barbarian. Hey Doug, how you doing? Hammerdin just does too much because Hammerdin just, like, again, doesn't have to face immunities. And I'll be honest, I don't like the concept of immunities in Diablo 2. That was one thing that I never liked. I played Diablo 2 before LOD without immunities, and I thought that was the better game than when they added immunities. Granted, Diablo 2 Classic was broken in a different way, right? Barbs could lifesteal everything and Amazons, and they had no mana issues, no health issues, and they could lifesteal and kill everything. That was a different problem. Yeah, you should be able to take existing stuff and upgrade it to make it more deterministic. Yeah, the Sunder Charms, yeah, that's a big help. At least the Sunder Charms address the issue. The other thing I really would have liked to see them change, Henrik, is to make it so that all the Sork masteries, all three of them were minus resistance, instead of lightning and fire just being plus damage. Yeah. Doug, yeah, LBR is something else, man. When I was playing that game for the first time, I'm going to be like, and my dad watches my channel. I'm like, he's going to be cracking up that I'm playing a game about yard work when he knows I hate yard work. But that game is a trip. That would be the one other thing I'd like them to do. Here's yard work, but it's gambling. The loot box is hidden in the leaves. You got to rake them all first. Yeah, Diablo 2. I used to play, like Doug, if you look at my live streams, I used to play. Marie and I played Diablo 2. Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's what I mean, Henrik. If Cold Mastery is so good, I'm ignoring sundered enemies because the reality is sundering enemies is just so you don't have to run away. Usually your merc just kills them. Let's be real, right? Your merc usually would, like, unless you're in, and like, why would you as a cold sword intentionally farm cold? You're not, right? Like, you don't. But I feel like it would allow more diversity in sorceresses to have the fire mastery and lightning mastery also be minus resistances, because then they're all even on non-immunes. That's what I would like about it. All right, good night, Black Turtle. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I actually need to go to the store in a little bit, but I was just having fun. I love Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is such a big part of my life. The reason I don't play it more now is because when Diablo 2 came out, there was literally no other games. I feel like we have so many different games we can play now. So, like, it's hard to, like, play Diablo 2 with, like, I've never played No Man's Sky. We're playing No Man's Sky. I'm probably going to play that later today with Maria. I haven't played PoE 2, Genesis. I know some people that play the tower that are super into PoE 2. That's fine, Doug. I don't blame you. I'm just letting you know, like, I have it on the channel. Like, I did live stream some of it. Because I was really pumped for D2 Resurrected. But the reality is with D2 Resurrected is not all of my friends came back to play. And so that was kind of a sour note for me. See, I heard that about PoE because basically the monsters do so much damage to you. Kill them, kill them. I haven't played PoE 2. And I'll say this. I heard PoE 2, and again, I haven't played, so I'm taking this secondhand, is that all of the fighting is challenging. Like, even the white monsters are challenging to fight. That's what I understood. And to be honest, I'm not against people having a game that's hard like that. But when I play ARPGs, I'm much more interested in being at like Vampire Survivors than like Dark Souls. But I'm not against there being a Dark Souls hard ARPG, if that makes sense. Really? I might be out of date, Genesis. I heard a lot of people were complaining that like the white monsters were hard, but also it was hard to qualify that because it was like it's still in early access, you know? So it's hard to say, is that an early access feature because certain things aren't implemented or not? And Genesis, if you're a big PoE fan, send me a DM on Discord. Oh, mana scaling with skill ups always feels bad. Yeah, I want deterministic crafting. That's really what I want. I feel like every game benefits from some layer of deterministic crafting. And here's my thing. People say that like you shouldn't have deterministic stuff because eventually everybody has every item, and like in a game like PoE or stuff like that, the items just get flushed down, right? Like if I have full gear and I farm and I get like a really good item but it's, you know, it's like the same, like let's just say it's a unique that's the same as my unique, right? Well, I don't need two grandfathers, right? So, and we use grandfather just because everybody knows that's from Diablo 2. I don't need two grandfathers, so every additional grandfather I find is just flushed to the trade market, right? But personally, I don't feel like that's a problem because the control for that is how long a season is, right? But I can't really speak for Path of Exile or Path of Exile 2 because I haven't really played them. Honestly, I was thinking about like what my dream ARPG was. And I was honestly thinking that I wanted one that instead of getting loot, you got materials. And you use those materials to craft something. And either you could like go to sort of like a I don't want to say auction house because I honestly hate how every game follows the auction house format. That I think the auction house format is fundamentally flawed. I think the reason we see so many auction houses is because eBay became so big. So everybody like intuitively, quote unquote, knew how to use an auction house. Even though eBay doesn't really even function totally as an auction house anymore, it functions as an auction house and is sort of like a, not quite like an order book, but sort of like, oh, congrats, King. I'm glad everything got sorted out and you are unbanned. I remember you mentioning that to me in a comment. I hope it was just you got caught in the Black Friday thing or whatever that happened. So hopefully they sorted that out. Glad to hear it. Is I prefer things to work like an order book, like the stock market. Because the thing is, with an auction house, you can only have seller and, you know, only the sellers can input information. Yeah, I think, and I also think having an SSF mode is good, as long as SSF players can play with players that have trading enabled. As long as that's okay and not a big deal, I think that's fine. You can always have a... Yeah, because an order book is just better. Because an order book allows buyers and sellers to input information into the market, and it also prevents like flipping and stuff like that. It's much harder to flip with the buyers saying, hey, this is what we want to buy it at. So it kind of contains and constrains the market much better. And that's my biggest thing why I think it should, more games should have an order book over an auction house. Because an auction house allows all kind of shenanigans. Yeah, because the order book is naturally balancing. Because, again, when you allow buyers to enter the market, sellers don't entirely control the market. So people that... So, for example, your average person doesn't want to sit there and fight with other sellers to sell their goods. So when there are buy orders in the market, they can just sell to the buy orders, and that kind of helps keep the market a lot more balanced than a one-sided market that only favors sellers. I don't have a Discord, but I'm in the Tower Discord, Genesis. Just look, I'm the only Zerdan. Are you in the you're in the Tower Discord, right, Genesis? I need to make a Discord. Right now we're kind of like borrowing Maria's Discord. I'm using, but I'm the only Zerdan, so DM me, because I know one of the other guys is a huge he's what, like in the top 50. He's a huge PoE guy. And I would love to introduce you because he plays all the time too. I'm sure you guys will have a great time. Yeah, so the thing is, Omega, I've always been a fan of having more options and letting players choose. It's like my number one complaint about World of Warcraft. Oh, congrats, Shade. All right, thank you. I'm probably going to run to the store in a second here. I actually need to get ready to run to the store because the store's about to close. I don't get to the store, then the store's going to be closed without me. But the thing is, we live in, you know, where you can have so many options, right? Yeah, I think we will, Sar. We'll get a Zerdan Discord. I'm going to have to set it up. I actually, to be fair, I've had the Discord set up forever. I'm just the only one in it. Hey, I'm streaming.
Oh, hello.
Say hi to everybody, Maria.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm still streaming. I'm actually getting ready to go to the store, though, but I wanted to say hi to you.
Yeah, I kinda woke up kinda late today.
I have a few people in mind for a Discord mod, but I don't want to force it on anybody. You know, Maria's you're going to mod my Discord, right?
Sure.
Don't you like it? That was one of those public pressure invitations. It's okay. I'm a mod on her Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, guys. All right. I will commit. 2025 is the year of Zerdan's Discord.
Nice.
I will commit to it. And when you guys join and you see, like, oh, he's had this set up since 2022, like, what has been going on? Why isn't he just added us? But I do need to get to the store. February 1st, huh? Give me till March. Give me till March 1st, okay? Give me a little bit. Let me get through January, and then, you know. January's a tough month. But I'm going to go to the store. But thank you all, and I will... Doug, I'm sorry. I can't help it. But I'll catch you guys later. But once again, as always... thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again. And I hope you have a great day. No, I can't DoorDash. It's right up the street. Plus, you can't DoorDash anyways because it's closing in 15 minutes. But I'll see you guys later. Say goodbye, Maria.
Oh, yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, bye.
Or whatever you are doing.